Big South Basketball is on the air from Clinton, South Carolina, and the campus of Presbyterian College. It is fitting that on National Girls and Women in Sports Day, we have women's basketball. The Spartans from USC Upstate have arrived and make the short trip to the Templeton Center to take on the Presbyterian College Blue Hose. Welcome inside the Templeton Center, everybody. As we are courtside alongside Nia Levereder, I am Joe Skinner, and Nia, it may be the two bottom teams in the standings, but a win today can turn into a launching pad.
Yeah, like you said, not an eye.
Finds its way to Gallagher, three-pointer, pure. Cassie Gallagher, another triple with 20 points.
Good ball movement.
A little bit of rest, as you know the Big South is right around the corner.
Aubrey Kirsch puts a three in the air and knocks it down. Going to hear a lot more where that came from this young crowd this morning.
Oh, yes, you are.
Welcome to the Big South on ESPN Plus. 1 week left in the Big South regular season, and it's senior day at the Hodge Center in Spartanburg as USC Upstate hosts the Longwood Lancers. Welcome courtside, everybody. I'm Joe Skinner alongside my partner, Dick Cox. And Dick, on senior day, you always want to get a win for those seniors.
It is. You play a lot of games, but you always remember your last game at home. So it's important for these seniors.
Let's take a look at the players to watch. They're presented today by Budweiser of Spartanburg. And for the Longwood Lancers, they have a very talented freshman, Jestany Scott.
Jestany Scott had a career game.
Leading scorer, Cassie Gallagher. Aubrey Kirsch gets into the starting lineup. Oh, this is a deep one from Kirsch. Oh, yeah! Today on a Wednesday morning from Spartanburg, South Carolina, it's the Agnes Scott College Scotties taking on the USC Upstate Spartans in non-conference action. Welcome courtside, everybody. Joe Skinner alongside my partner, Richmond Weaver. And Rich, this is a highlight of the schedule. Every year, 700 area school kids in the seats.
Oh, a highlight for all of these students that are going to be in here because you get out of class, you get out of school, and especially getting ready for Christmas. And they might not know everything about both of these teams, but I do know they're excited to see who can score 67 points
Oh,
first.
That'll be the biggest cheer of the night. Let's take a look at our players to watch. They're presented by Budweiser of Spartanburg. And for Agnes Scott College, Anissa Brailsford really runs the show.
Oh, she does. She is the engine.
That is Brianna Brady in her first season on the Upstate staff, but she has spent plenty of time here at Presbyterian College. In fact, won that trophy, Big South Championship back in 2024, the first and only Big South title in this program's history, and now on the other sideline. I know it wasn't her coach on the other sideline, but what is she bringing to the table in film study, in preparation for this game as someone who has played at the school that they're facing today?
Yeah, I mean, so much experience. That team came in as a 5th seed and ended up winning the tournament. So she knows about grit. She knows about preparation. I'm sure she's telling her athletes about that before they come out tonight, day in and day out. I mean, just an impressive fact and accolade to have on their staff.
Well, we didn't get the official word, but I'm assuming false alarm with the fire alarm because we held it for a few minutes and we went into a break and the lights went out and the buzzer stopped. So we are back and ready to go. False alarm at the Templeton Center and a quick little delay there.
USC Upstate's bench thought Blue Hose stepped out of bounds right there. The whole bench almost stood up.
Ogunmaleri, straightaway three, cash. Oreo Ogunmaleri, the first three-pointer of the game for PC, goes down.
And they will need some more of those three options if they want to close this gap.
Suterblom gets underneath. Corner three, Gwen Jenkins has the answer. And a foul away from the ball. How are they going to rule this one? The basket is going to count, but I believe there will be a foul on Upstate. Yes, a loose ball foul on Upstate, count the three. It's Paul Moore's first personal, third team foul. See if that three-pointer maybe opens up the lid for the Blue Hose, who have struggled from the field to start the game. Just 29% shooting so far. Cunningham drives to the right block and will go to the line.
Cunningham just has great IQ and is always aggressive offensively right there. Daniela Velez and Crystal Haddock a little confused on the offensive end, deciding where that screen is supposed to be in the set. Jacia Cunningham says that doesn't matter. She just takes it for herself.
Transfer from Chicago State. Jacia Cunningham shooting 65% at the line. Missed all of last season, recovering from a torn ACL. She's got a connection to her current head coach. Tiffany Sardin recruited her to go to Chicago State, but never ended up coaching her, or she was elsewhere. Cunningham now reuniting with the coach that brought her to the Windy City here in Clinton, South Carolina now.
Cunningham is just one of those players who, you said ACL injury. I would have never guessed that by just seeing how she moves on the floor. Coming from somebody who's had 3 knee surgeries, seeing how aggressive she is and fearless. That's great to see.
It's out of bounds off of Suterbomb. Allie Sykes into the game for Presbyterian, a freshman guard who's mostly a 3-point specialist.
And Upstate does not want her to get hot. Like you said, a prolific 3-point shooter. They need to know where she is on the floor right now because that is what will get them back in this game.
Allie's best game was her first game against Warren Wilson College. Cunningham's long 2 fadeaway is short, but an offensive rebound. Mullock can't stick it back. And Sykes in her first game had 17 points. Gallagher walks into an open 3. It's good. The Big South's best 3-point shooter got a free look at it, and Presbyterian will take a timeout. 32-14. Now a regularly scheduled break on the floor. USC Upstate 32, Presbyterian 14. Cassie Gallagher with 10 points in the first half. We'll take a break. Big South basketball returns after this on ESPN+.